Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR, and here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Tuesday, the first day of December. Here we go. Okay, today's halacha is this. We had told you yesterday that it is considered preferable, if it is possible for you, to light your menorah just outside of your doorway if you can arrange it. Now, a couple more laws about that. We told you yesterday that if you have a mezuzah on one side, it's best to put the menorah on the other side. That way you're all surrounded with mitzvos. An additional law today is this: don't put it far away from the doorway, but close to the doorway, because then it becomes very apparent that it's part of your house, and oh, it's the Goldsteins, you're the Goldsteins, and they say, oh, the Goldsteins have a menorah outside their house, it must be Hanukkah. So, but if you put it too far outside of your house, then people have no idea what the message is, and the Pirsumei Nisa, the broadcasting of the miracle, will be lost. Now, if for whatever strange reason there isn't a mezuzah on the doorway, we had said that there's a mezuzah on the right, you put the menorah on the other side, and you're all surrounded in mitzvahs. But what if there is no mezuzah on the right, for whatever reason? So then the halacha is that you should put the menorah on the right, and that's because, for two reasons. One reason is that the right is considered in halacha always a little bit more important, and also the right side will be a little bit more noticeable as you go into the house. Now, back to if you're putting the menorah inside of your house, there is a special height requirement also. Of course, you want it to be hopefully seen at the window, but how high should the table be in your house? So to that, the halacha will also say something that might surprise you a little bit. We don't want it very, very high up, not just because it might burn the ceiling, but because when it's very high up, it's not noticeable that it's a menorah for mitzvah. It looks like an ordinary lantern on the wall. So don't put it very high up. Also, it shouldn't be down on the ground, because then it's not going to be noticed at all. So it should be between 3 tefachim and 10 tefachim. A tefach is this, a hand with a thumb sticking on top, about 4 inches. So it should be somewhere between a foot off the ground and about 40 inches off the ground, like kind of on a low table. The reason, again, is because that's somewhere where you don't expect to usually find a candelabra. That's a bit of an unusual height. It's a little on the low side. People will notice it and say, hey, oh, it's a menorah, it's Hanukkah. And again, the miracle would be broadcast more by just the sheer unusualness of a menorah being put so low. So we don't put it up on a high table. We do want to make sure it's visible from the window, hopefully. But you put it kind of low, somewhere between a foot off the ground and about 40 inches off the ground, kind of lowish. So people will say, hey, what's that? And again, the miracle will be broadcast. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.